Hey everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family of Dealerships, and today let's go for a drive in this 2016 Lexus RC 200T. This vehicle has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 241 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So this one only has like 38,000 miles on it, so it's a pretty low mileage 2016 car. It's pretty typical Lexus RC interior in here. You have the older version. You don't even have the touchpad and that weird mouse pad that Lexus has. It's this little rotary dial to control the screen. It's a little, Lexus's infotainments haven't been the best over the years. And then you have sport, eco, and normal modes. And there's your gauge cluster right there. You have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. You have a sunroof, which is nice. Put it in reverse and you have a backup camera. Let's walk around this RC real quick. It has really big doors. The RC doors are pretty heavy and they're huge, so it's kind of hard to get in and out of it in a tight parking spot. So you have like the variation of the Lexus spindle grille. It's like the hourglass shape, but half of it's just like a plastic bar. It's like the earlier version of that grille. I think this is probably like, I wouldn't be surprised, this is one of the earliest years of the RC, if not the first year. And here's the trunk, deck lid spoiler. Man, pretty typical Lexus RC right here. I've never driven the 200T. I've driven the, 350, RC 350, RCF. But yeah, this will be my first time driving the 200T with the 4-cylinder turbo. Let's see how this car drives. So this one has the turn signal stock, which goes back to center after you turn it on. What surprises me is that this car does not have heated seats. That's a little bit surprising. I would think a Lexus RC from 2016 would have heated seats, so yeah. But the seats are comfortable. However, the leather seats are comfortable. Lexus seats are, pretty comfortable. So the acceleration's all right. The shift paddles are not very responsive. In most Lexuses, they're really not, because Lexus's automatic transmissions aren't the fastest shifting. But yeah, you'd probably be better off just keeping it in the automatic mode rather than using the shift paddles in this one. But yeah, I mean, the ride feels pretty smooth. As I said, seats are quite comfortable. It's just really interesting how long the doors are. Obviously it's a coupe, so the doors are going to be longer compared to a sedan. But yeah, and the RC is pretty low to the ground. Yeah, so acceleration, acceleration's okay. It gets up to speed decently quick. Obviously the RC 350 sounds a lot better because it's a naturally aspirated V6, so you do give up like a better sounding engine when you get the 200T. And nice lateral support on the seat. Steering is pretty nice. Steering wheel is easy to turn. It's has good feedback. And you have wood trim in here. It's like a faux wood trim. And this specific one's a nice pre-owned car because 36,000 miles in an 8-year-old car is literally nothing. That's like an average of 4,000 miles a year. So this car was barely driven. This is a nice example of the RC 2016 RC, just because of the low mileage. So it's definitely a great used car. Most people would definitely love to own this car and drive it every day. You get the Lexus luxury brand, Lexus reliability, nice looking car. You can get a lot of nice stuff with this specific car. But yeah, like when I hit the shift paddle, it takes a whole second for it to shift. Like it literally feels useless to use the paddles. As I said, you'd be better off not even using them. And I've seen that to be in like performance Lexus products. That's always disappointed me. The transmission's one of the biggest letdowns in a lot of Lexus cars, because like when you like the RCF or something like that, you know, when you pull the paddle, you want it to be really quick shifting, but it's like a torque converter automatic. Like it's slow to respond, even in the F models, which is a big disappointment to me. No matter how good the car sounds and everything, I need like a fast shifting transmission, especially with what I'm used to. I'm used to driving, BMW ZF8, BMW's DCTs, Porsche's PDK. There's so many DCTs and stuff out there, so it bothers me that Lexus never figured out how to put a DCT or a ZF8 into one of their F cars. If their RCF, and IS 500, great cars for sure, but if they had a quicker shifting transmission, it would completely transform the way it drives. Like it would be like amazing, because you have that roaring naturally aspirated V8, you would have a really fast shifting transmission. It would be perfect. It's a disappointment that they didn't do that. But enough about the F cars. Going back to this one right here, overall it's a pretty it's a decent drive. It's comfortable, smooth. Acceleration, it'll get you where you need to go. But as I said, I'm a little shocked it doesn't have heated seats. I did expect that, right? But steering wheel is nice. You have your odometer button over there. You have the emergency parking brake is like a pedal. It's not like an electronic one. Your center console storage. But yeah, one thing I noticed about it's a lot of Lexus cars, like the center console over time, like the leather becomes really soft and it'll get worn really quick. You can kind of see that. But then again, this is an 8-year-old car, but that is something that I noticed. The center console material is a little bit compromised. I like that sunshade. It feels nice and well made. Use your glove box. But yeah, pretty nice Lexus right here. Thank you for watching another video of Driv Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Grubb's Family Dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for nice pre-owned vehicles like this Lexus.